Hey, good morning, and how are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. So, we're back with more writing on the novel I've been working on. We're, of course, all the way to revision set 2, in which, as well, if you guys were watching the previous episode, we got to the point that we have the AI in Sam. Now, the reason that was a major impact last time is because we decided that in revision that we were going to give that AI a persona. Now, the consequences of said actions are that we have to actually know more about the AI by a lot, and that we equivalently have hijacked in some extra character that now is going to residually echo through this whole situation for, the remainder of the entire book series because we're not about to take the AI out of it, right? So, we got all the way to chapter 5 done, which got us through the doctor's office there. I'm going to click us in real quick. I'm going to just be honest with you. I haven't seen the pollen report from my area yet this morning yet, but my nose is telling me it's going to say some stuff at me. Outside of the absolutely stuffy nose, things are amazing. I'm going to guess that this is where we get what where are we? Where are we? We are 6, right? Hold on. Let's just read through this 5, get 6, because I believe that we actually already read through this. I want to make sure I have sound. Sorry, guys. Checking, checking. Yep. Okay. I knew the connection was establishing. I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. You know what? I don't know if we want to describe that out later on. We probably will. I'm gonna let you guys know, like, scene setting crap is is uh is revision 3. Revision 3, we're worried about the dialogue, a full read through, unification, sentence fixing, and stuff like that. Probably I kind of want to fix the scene right here, but we're not going to right this second. I don't want to get caught up on that. I'd rather just move fast at this point. Okay, I was not sure how long my mind had been there already. But this seemed like a good place, allowing me somewhere to gather myself. I gained, and this is 5 in the morning, so I'm kind of just waking up, so my reading's not 100% right this second, just for you guys to know. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already, but this seemed like a good place, allowing me somewhere to gather myself. I really kind of would like to reword that, but not gonna right now. I gained consciousness slowly of my surroundings, both in the AI generated virtual world and within the stasis pod system. I had established an interface with the stasis pod and had an awareness of everything it was monitoring. Inside the virtual world, I had just created a. Wait, I guess it is him. I had just created a pleasant place for my mind. Wait. This doesn't make sense, guys. Hold on. Inside the virtual world, I had just created a pleasant place in my mind. Oh, okay. I don't like the wording of that so much it's almost unbearable. Inside the virtual world, I had just created a pleasant place for my mind. It had the ability. Yeah, that's tragedy level 4. On tragedy level 4, I'm just making this rule up, guys. I mean, this was an actual rule. But let's say tragedy level 4, we're able to go in and revise it because it's so bad that I don't want to deal with it later either. I know, right? I probably look tired. I actually got sleep last night and there was no cat outside my window. That was super nice. I still need coffee to go in. So since we're declaring this tragedy level 4, let's figure out how we fix it. I had established an interface. Okay. Inside the virtual world I had just created. Okay. Okay, now this is going to sound differently. Okay. And now we're going to turn this into a sentence. Watch. And then we'll get to 6. I apologize for what I've done here. I had established an interface with the stasis pod and had an awareness of almost everything it was monitoring. It seems like it could control almost any aspect. Okay, you know what? We're just going to get this and get rid of that. Not as seemed. We're just going to say I could control almost any aspect I wanted inside of the virtual world I had just created. Dun, 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 dun. Pleasant place for my mind. Okay, hold on. Constructed. Good. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's just, I forgot to do that. Dun, dun, dun. The constructed reality I created was a great place for my mind to find safe harbor. Okay. Now we have to get the pleasant place part in there, right? The constructed reality I created. What kind of constructed reality? Did we go over that? I think we did. I think. Okay, Salvador the doctor. I knew. Okay. Standing in a virtual landscape. Okay, he had been standing on a dark dock, edge of the dock near a calm sea. I gotta fix this. Hold on. This needs an S on it. Boom. Zarkran's virus. Hey, Avalonus and Kilman, how are you guys doing today? Okay, so we've got that. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm freaking trying to find where I just was, and I'm about to sneeze. Okay, calm sea, sample disease, Zarkran's virus. Excuse me. How are you guys doing? Hey, P Graph G, how you doing also, man? About to die of allergy. Well, I'm not gonna die. I'm just mildly annoyed. Okay, I gotta just find back where we were just working, and I apologize. I could control almost any aspect I wanted inside the virtual world I had created. The constructed reality I created. Honestly, I think the allergy stuff is killing me today, like legitimately. Or I have a cold, and I'm not really sure. I feel good, and I'm having an awesome day anyway, but my nose is killing me. For the record, I'm gonna just be honest, slightly like holy crap. We'll get past it. Okay, the constructed reality I created. Okay, the calm dark side. Calm ocean side. Okay, here we've got it fixed. You're good. You don't have to. Oh, well, I wish it felt like that because when I sneezed, it does not feel like that. But yeah, to the person that does sneeze and has that happen, um, I think you're blessed, kind of. Honestly, I hate to say that. I mean, like, could be awkward though. You know what I mean? I mean, in the brain, I've never seen what it looks like on a brain scan when somebody um lights up, you know what I mean? Or whether they sneeze. And so, honestly, that would be kind of neat. I probably should look that up later, see if somebody's done this. Okay, the calm oceanside dock I had constructed. Okay, what am I missing? Move that out of the way. Virtual, virtual. The virtual landscape of the calm oceanside dock I had constructed was a great place for my mind to find safe harbor. See, we frickin' oh, wait, what do you mean a sneeze should never be constricted? Like put a Kleenex over your face? Oh, guys, if I sneezed on camera with no Kleenex on my face, stuff would spray. It would not be good. You guys would not be happy with that. It's okay. It'd probably make a great clip, but not something I want to have happen. I didn't know that, but I mean, like, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna while on camera, I'm gonna be constricting my sneezes with. Oh, oh, good. I wasn't sure. What what do you mean constricted? If I'm gonna sneeze, I don't try to necessarily stop it, but I don't actually know of any way to stop it. Basically, if I'm gonna sneeze, it's just gonna happen. I'll be like, like that whole like where you think you're gonna be in charge of it for 1 second, but then you just go achoo anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to ambush me with that microphone, you guys. Just so you guys know. Let's get through this. The virtual construct within the AI was fun. That's really boring language. Whatever. Oh, I do. We're good. I hope you're doing great though, by the way, you guys. Um, let's let me focus here. The virtual construct within the AI was fun, and I made changes. See, that's horrible. That really bugs the crap out of me. The virtual construct within the AI was fun, and I made changes. Holy crap, guys. Was fun. Not really what the crap. Okay, I'm not gonna fix the wording on that, but that's almost level 4. That's at least level 3. Maybe it is level 4, and I'm just being kind to myself right here. Yeah. Hey, Beta Boy, I hope you're having a great day. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. I understand what I'm saying there at least, even though that's horrible. Now, luckily on the next revision, you guys know we'll get there, and that's where we're gonna be like boom, right there. As I explored through the immense data archives on the AI, I found numerous virtual constructs, some of them entire worlds Eric must have created. I found memory files when Eric. Wait. I found memory files of when Eric Who was a cyber? Okay. I just threw that in there in a weird place. Okay. I'm just kind of still in part of this. Ooh. And do I have him as a technomancer? A talented cybermancer. I don't. Oh, talented cybernetic scientist. Okay, I was all. Um, hold on. Oh, I don't know the word for suppressed sneeze. Is there a word specifically for that? Uh, I would just tell somebody that they're holding their sneeze or something like that. We don't have a word for that, I don't think. Hold on. That's a great question. I don't know if there's a word like that in the English language. Does the English language have a word for suppress sneeze? Oh my gosh. I don't think we have a word for that. Honestly, that I if somebody knows the word for that, you're welcome to tell me what that is. I don't think we have one over here that's just a word for suppressing your sneeze, but that could be me. Um, let me fix this. Well, okay. I wouldn't do it, but I didn't know that there was a word for that at all. To be honest, it's not even something I attempt to do. So Amelia had been looking for a talented technopath. Okay, so now we're going to be able to still this out and get rid of it right here. I found the memory file of when Eric joined Amelia's team. That simple. We're not even making it that big. We're actually shortening this because I just jacked that stuff out anyway. Okay, so ready? I agree it's a body function. I'm totally on board with you on that. I found the memory file of when Eric joined Amelia's team. Amelia had been looking for a talented technopath, and Eric happened to be one of the best. On top of being on top of being a leader in the field of cybernetic sciences. It was during the let's watch this. We're gonna grab this. I'm pulling this too. This is gonna get pulled. I found I found the memory file when Eric joined Amelia's team. It was okay. So boom, boom, boom. Now we gotta erase this because we made that better. Yeah, we're freaking rocking. I gotta focus on 6 now. We got all tied up in here. Let's read this. Amelia had been looking for a talented technopath, and Eric happened to be one of the best. On top of being. I'm gonna just rewrite that later, guys. Let's move forward. Blah blah. We already know that that's good. Where's the spread? Okay. I'm happy with everything back there to a point. Oh, I take people's blushes. I take anything kind. As long as they're not saying it with malice, I'm not worried about any of the other stuff. But I get you. Like, Amelia had created multiple strains of the vaccine, which all failed. Then she turned to finding ways to modify the disease, hoping to change it. At its very core. Yeah, okay. Eric had worked with Amelia on every aspect of her project, slowly developing a relationship with her. As the virus continued to spread and take lives, Amelia started to work to change the virus into a weapon. A weapon mankind could strike the elves back with. I could feel. Oh, do I want something to transfer that a little softer? I could feel the medical stasis pod working to revive me. I knew I would have more time to explore Eric's memories. Explore the memories Eric had stored on the AI. That's horribly worded too, guys. Just gonna be honest. Hold on one second. Our wording revision, it's gonna be a lot of work. I could feel the medical stasis pod working to revive me. I knew I would have more time. Right? Okay. Revision 3 is our wording revision. Obviously, you guys see that there's some wording. We'll probably be doing about 2 or 3 chapters a day, though, on revision 3 because it's only wording, so that's kind of nice. The ride home was quiet as I sat trying to feel the connections. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of trying to fill. Mm, okay. Okay. The ride home was quiet. Don't worry, guys. We're getting this. Okay. The ride home was quiet as I sat there using, and let's just go to our main guy Sam real quick and click this. Okay, what I'm saying, and we're gonna have to go actually to the AI too. NeuroNet, right? And it's gonna run. I can fill them. NeuroNet running interface connections to all my nervous system. Comma. What did I say it ran to the nervous system specifically? We need to know this stuff for canon reasons, but interface connections, running interface connections. Okay. Sam. Okay, so now we're gonna grab this baby, because this AI has this stuff connected to stuff. Sam, boom. And how do we not have Sam's nickname Sam in here? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Sam. The majority of his mentions are as frickin' Sam. See this kind of crap. Okay, it's okay. Let's just move past that. Okay, the ride home was quiet, and I sat there using what connection I had. Wait, okay, let me read this. The ride home was quick. Oh, quiet. My God, am I not awake? I was just looking at that word and it wasn't memorized. I mean, like, it wasn't dawning on me in any capacity what was going on there. The ride home was quiet. Why does that seem like quit? I'm gonna change that because that's bugging me. Okay. The ride home was silent as I sat using the connection I could maintain. Yeah, that's horrible. Okay. The ride home was silent. The wording here. This is bad wording right here, guys. As I sat using the connection. As the ride home was silent, as I sat using what little connection. Okay. The ride home was silent as I sat there using what little connection had been already established to monitor and fill. Okay. I think we've got it now. Let me read this again. The ride home was silent as I sat using what little connection. Wait. As I sat using what little connection had been already established to monitor and feel the progress being made by the nanites. Let's get that out of there because that's fill again. The AI had already the AI had already used some of the nanites to develop oh, come on. Develop. Okay. The AI had already used some of the nanites to develop a neural net system along with interface connections to my nervous system. Boom. That sounds good. I'm happy with it. I wonder how long it would take before I had access to more of the information on the AI. I even wondered which friends I would be able to trust with the opportunity. See, that part I think needs to be separated, but you know what? Let's not. Let's merge this in. No, let's not merge that in. Let's go like that though. Okay, I'm gonna leave this like this, but this probably needs puffed up a little bit, honestly, on one of the other pass-throughs. Maybe we'll sexy this up. This isn't great yet. As soon as Salvador and Trag left, why do we not have maybe dropped off properly? Well, I guess we're gonna puff it up right here by actually just having them be dropped off properly, right? Oh, I legit. Oh, hold on. Um, so here's what I'm gonna say. Salvador and Trag went up to his place, hung out for a second, made sure he was good, um, and then basically left. Okay, after arriving back at my quarters, Salvador and Trag came up for a minute. Okay. After arriving back at my quarters, Salvador and Trag came up to my quarter. Wait. Came up. I think we have it, guys. After arriving back at my building, Salvador and Trag came up to my quarters. I put it in the wrong spot, of course, but whatever. For a minute. Partially so that they could wait. Partially came up to my quarters for a minute. Partially so they could make sure I was settled in. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to kill my camera real quick so people can get around and stuff. And then I'll have my camera back on in a little bit. Okay, let me find the little camera box. Video box. Boom. There we are. I'll have that back on in a second. It'll just be a second. No, will be a few minutes. Okay. Um, I was comfortable. Okay, after making sure I was comfortable, they stayed for a couple hours. Okay, let's check this. I think we have it. Make sure we still have sound. That's always nice to know, right? Okay, yep, we have sound. That's nice. Okay, the ride home was silent as I sat using the little connect. Okay, the ride home was silent as I sat using what little connection had already been established to monitor and feel the progress being made by the nanites. The AI had already used some of the nanites to develop a neural net system and ran and was running interface connections to my nervous system. I wondered how long it would take before I could have. Let's see, that's horrible. I wondered how long it would take before I had access. Okay, this is a wording thing, but I'm going to fix it anyway. Okay, let's see how that fixed it. I wondered how long it would take before I had more access to the information on the AI. Whoa, it did fix it. That's good. I even wondered which friends, boom, let's double check that. Even wondered which friends I would be able to trust with the opportunity I had been given. Okay, well, this is all wording right there, so we're moving to the next paragraph. As soon as of Salvador and Trag, I really think that's the wrong spacing, but that looks better. Okay, that's better. Okay, as soon as Salvador and Trag left, I got myself together. Oh, no, no. That's not what we're going to have doing. So that's going to change slightly. We're not going to just have him get himself together immediately. Plus, I'm going to flip back on the camera thing for you guys. Dun, 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 dun. And where is... Okay, there it is. Okay, as soon as Salvador and Trag left, let's even say deep sleep. As soon as Salvador and Trag left, I drifted off to deep sleep. Okay, now I almost want to drop that back into the other sentence like this. Watch this. Dun, 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 dun. Now, okay, we've got it. I'm gonna get some dice because it's gonna be a random amount of time. I've got a six-sided dice here. I'm gonna roll 4 times. That could make it. Oh, let's do it 5 times, so it could be over a day. Okay, 5 hours, 6 hours on top of the 5 hours, 11 hours basically. Another 5 hours, so we're at 16 hours. We're at 20 hours. How many did I just roll? Well, 20 hours is good. Let's just throw that to the side. That's quiet. We did have that wrong, you guys. I don't use stomach as a word very often, I'm gonna be honest. I quickly got some. Wait. I quickly got some food to quiet the anger coming from my stomach. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I think we're gonna be good here. Watch this. We finally when oh wait. When I finally started to come to, yeah, that's good. When I finally started to come to, it had been over 20 hours since Salvador and Trag left. I quickly got some food to quiet the anger coming from my stomach and think over who I would want to talk to. I knew who would be the first person for something like this. Orin. Orin had combat experience. I mean, Orion. No, it is Orin. Never mind. I apologize. Had combat experience and had been friends with Zack. Zack and I since we arrived on Doria Space Station. I don't know if I like that sentence, but it's a sentence and it works. He was always looking to get high and usually broke. That could definitely have better stuff in it. Okay, Orin had been that way since he finished his service in the Confederation of Planets Ground Assault Forces. I kind of think that we would put that as its own thing, Ground Assault Forces. Wouldn't that be a proper one? Yeah. I headed across the station to the section Oren lived in, trying to decide how much I would tell him. He lived in one of the worst parts of Dorios. I arrived and knocked on the door of his living quarters. I feel that we really are going to leave it knocking on the door of his quarters because this guy lives in the slum area. I could hear shuffling going on before a shout of, "Who is it?" from Warren. I said, "It's me, Sam." That's a short sentence. I said, "It's me, Sam. I kind of want to change this." Okay, "It's me, Sam." I listened. Okay, I said, "It's me, Sam." Then stood there listening, as I could hear the commotion from within as someone approached the door. I don't know when we introduced Rory, guys. When the heck did we introduce Rory? Because I feel we're missing them right here. Hold on. Appearance. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Rory doesn't get mentioned until chapter 7. Okay, so Rory's not in this scene, you guys. Rory's not even has nothing to do with this yet. Oh man, I apologize. I am not trying to infect you guys with a yawn for sure. Holy crap, that was a hard yawn too. Let's not do that again. Hold on one second. Okay, let's fix some more stuff. I headed across the station to the section Orion lived in, trying to decide how much I would tell him. He lived in one of the worst parts of Dorios. I arrived and knocked on the door of his living quarters. I think I want to say something in here. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that like that. I could hear shuffling going on before a shout of "Who is it?" from Orion. I said, "It's me, Sam," then stood there as I could hear the commotion of. Okay, right here. I said, "It's me, Sam," then stood there listening as I could hear the commotion of things being stashed from within. as someone approached the door to answer it. The door opened, and instantly I noticed Brandon and Zach standing there. I could tell that they had just stashed away something. You know what? That I don't really like that. Can I be honest? Um, Let me read through this. Okay, here's what happened then. It's me, Sam. Then I stood there listening. Hey, Iverson, how you doing? Okay, and stood there listening. Is the sound? Mm, This is a deep breath one right here, guys. So here's what we're gonna say. Okay, who is it? Okay, I think I actually have this well. I could hear the sounds of commotion coming from within. It was the sounds of panic as you stash away whatever you had been doing. Okay, okay. Stashing whatever they had been doing. I said, "It's me, Sam," then stood there listening as the sounds from the commotion stopped. From within, as somebody approached the door. Okay, I think that that's good. It's not great sounding, but we fixed some of it. And technically, we're not trying to fix that kind of stuff. Do you guys see this? I'm gonna have afternoon rains. Woo. We don't want to pop up all that stuff. But mostly cloudy afternoon rains. That's it. I like that. Okay, let's read this. I said, "It's me, Sam," then stood, listening, as the sound from the commotion stopped from within. As someone approached the door to answer it. The door opened instantly. Let's get rid of that instantly. That's pointless. The door opened. The door opened, and I noticed Brandon and Zach standing there. I could tell they had just stashed. Okay, the door opened, and I noticed Brandon and Zach standing there. I could tell they had been the ones panicking to stash stuff. Oren said, "Hey man, glad to see you come in." That doesn't make sense. Okay, but let's do this. Glad to see you, comma, come in. That'll probably make more sense. Hey man, let's see. Okay, let me fix this crap. I think I'm about to have hiccups. The door opened and I noticed Brandon and Zach standing there. I could tell they had been the ones panicking to yeah, that is, to stash stuff. Oren said, "Hey man, glad to see you." See, we put a period there. Glad to see you. Come in. As he motioned me to the couch to have a seat. Zach said, "Hey Sam, I didn't know it was you." Okay. "Hey Sam, I didn't know it was you. We were just sitting here. I was sharing. This needs reworded. It's not level 3. Not good though. But let's just be honest right there. Okay. "Hey Sam, I didn't know it was you. We were just sitting here. I was sharing some of that amper you hooked me up with." I want to honestly tell you, I don't remember if we actually told them the crazy story in the back thing. I'm gonna take a big stretch right here. We're gonna leave that sentence the way it is. That'll get fixed in round 3. Brandon asks, "So what was it like getting to do a job for a corporate guy?" Let's not do that. Let's change Brandon's question because that's a crap question. Okay, so do you think that job you did will give you any contacts you can use to get more work? Honestly, that might not remain the conversation question, guys, just so you know that. Oh crap. I feel that this is. I'm gonna have to expand this. Brendan asks, okay, we're about to change some of this. Remember, we decided Brandon was already successful. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Brandon asks, okay, have you been able to pull more data from that AI yet? You know what? Okay. Brian asks, have you been able to pull more data from that AI yet? And do you think that job you did will give you any context to use to get more work? Brandon asked, yeah, that I'm okay with that. Brandon always wanted to know some kind of detail or details of some kind. He had been working. He had. Trying to think if we're gonna make Brandon a minor celebrity. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Boom, boom. I replied, it was interesting and honestly a little scary. I was not totally sure what I was getting myself into. See, this is where we're changing Brandon, right? We already decided he's not like this. Brandon side. Well, I wish I had. Okay, so it's gonna be basically a lot like that. Brandon sighed before saying, well, I wish I had something like that going on right now. I'm completely bored and uninspired. Yeah, we'll go with that. Auroran opened the door on the dresser. Oh, yeah, Oren opened the drawer on the dresser and got out what I guessed they had stashed during the commotion I heard. That's horrible. Oren opened the door on the dresser and got out what I would guess they had stashed during the commotion I heard as I knocked at the door. This is a wording thing. I'm going to leave that for when we're going through wording on next round. Okay, check this out. We've got it. Oren laughed as he asked, want a little something to kick off your day? We've been visiting and getting ready to do a little workout. I had done a good amount of bliss before heading over, so I told him no thanks. I'm already pretty good at this point. Okay, so we'll put this back here because that's just awkward by itself down there. You know what I mean? It doesn't want to be there. Boom, boom, boom. I had done a good amount of bliss before heading over, so I told him no. You know what? That doesn't even make sense there, though. It makes more sense. Boom. One, two. Auroran opened the door on the dresser and got out what I would guess they had stashed during the commotion I had heard as I knocked on the door. It was a tray of amber and bliss. I don't use capsules very often, is what I just realized. I actually don't use things with capsules very often either, so. Oh, Oren laughed as he asked, "Want a little something to kick off your day? We've been visiting and getting ready to do a little workout." I had done a good amount of bliss before heading over, so I told him no thanks. I'm already pretty good at this point. I came over to ask you about something. I was offered an opportunity and thought you might want to be involved. Boom, see? We got this baby. Oren sat down and set himself out. Sat down. Prepping. Okay, Orion sat down. Prepping the amper injector. As he asked, what kind of opportunity? Well, it could be an opportunity for all of us, honestly. The guy from Vamratek wants me to go with them in case they need more help on anything. Salvador and Trag are also going. Boom. But they asked if I might know anyone who'd want to come, just as some extra muscle to discourage any ideas of screwing us all over. Zach smiled before saying, "Here, look at this. Boom. We got to." Zach smiled before saying, "Well, you know you can count me in, if it's going to pay well." That's good. Boom. Sarah and I have been working our butts off and still have nowhere near the amount of credits we would need to get married. I told them, well, Salvador and Trag said we would be well paid, paid well, as in very well, enough to possibly be rich. Okay. Oren said, I can go. I need the money, and honestly, I just want enough to get off this station. Plus, you don't need me to watch your back. Brandon stood quickly, as if he was worried he'd be laughed out. Left out. Oh, left out. Left out. Saying, I want to go. I could use the money. And also, this is. Shh. Okay. I was relieved it was coming together so easily. I had worried no one would be willing to join me, but this was going well. Orion asked, do you need anybody else? Because I know Blake and his brother Toby could use the money, and I would feel better with more people we could trust. The idea was a solid one. I didn't know Blake and Toby well, but I did know them, and they were not only smart overall, but known to be trustworthy. I said, yeah, I said, yeah, comma. I said, yeah, see if they want to come too. The more people we can trust, the safer it will be. Boom. Salvador and Trag said they would handle getting us a few weapons for us. I will let them know I managed to find the people they were asked and message you the details. We sat for a little while as we did a little of the amber and bliss they had laid out on the tray. You know what? I'm gonna probably rewrite that a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure. Hey, Avalonis, how you doing today? So honestly, I think we did a good job here. I don't like the wording on everything. There are some things that could be messed with a little bit in this chapter 6 still, but overall I'm happy with it. We need to really work on getting the whole stuff with the nanite spreading through him faster so that we can do the chapter where we're going to have basically him have access to more memories and stuff like that. Real quick, I'm going to find somebody that we can raid over to and stuff because I like to raid somebody. It looks like Toon's about to start, so I'm going to raid him. I do want to thank you guys for all being just epic, always hanging out, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you, of course, on Monday. We'll be writing again on Wednesday and on Friday. Peace and very best wishes.